Hey everyone, I'm Pete Dalliday. Welcome to another edition of Hometown PTBO. This is my pal, Matt Wilson, Neil Sanderson, drummer, 3 Days Grace, Tiffany Arcari, the star of The Tiffany Show. This is the $1 Million Man right here.
How are we doing? Mark Million.
Colton Armstrong, he's a professional lacrosse player. This is Parker Burgess, happens to be his 18th birthday today as well. Happy birthday, young man.
Thank you.
Dan O'Toole. Dano, how you doing, pal?
I'm great. How you doing, Pete?
And happy birthday, pal. 102
thank you very much.
years young today. Getting old at one is kind of like winning the lottery a little bit for someone that was, thought maybe they wouldn't ever golf again. Right?
I didn't think I'd ever walk again. Like, you have that hope, but at the time you don't know. You're trying to be, brave for your wife, and my wife was an absolute trooper. She stood by me when I couldn't stand. Like, she was there. Yeah. She was my rock.
You were here 10 years, and this is sort of a famous corner at Brookdale Plaza in Peterborough, the Corner Cafe, where you're known for the slogan, "Making bacon."
Making bacon all day.
All day. How many pounds of bacon do you think you've fired out here in the North End?
Many.
Yeah. You got the Team Canada gear on, and that's just not something you went down to the sports store and bought. I mean, you're part of the Team Canada program. That's pretty big. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, it's huge. It's an honor being able to represent my country, especially on a big stage like at the World Baseball Classic in September. It's a lot of fun, great experience.
Here you are, all these #1 records. You got a new album out. Let's talk about that a little bit, because I was listening to it earlier. The first single's out already. I think it's just what the world needed right about now. It's just some kick-ass sort of rock music. Do you agree?
To see it go, it's #1 in all of North America right now, which is still really surreal. I mean, we've been doing it for 20 years now. We've been fortunate to have so much success, but every time we get that achievement, it's humbling, because it's a reminder that it's the fans and the people who supported us since day one. It's been a crazy journey for us, and we just never take that for granted.
I imagine it took a team to kind of help you figure it out a little bit. Ultimately, it's up to you, and you're the one that said, you know what, I'm going to take this on. But just talk a little bit about your support system and the community and how that sort of everyone came together for you.
I had amazing doctors and nurses, amazing family to back me up. I had lots of friends who were going through similar battles. So one of the main ones was Melissa Hines. She's a neighbor, and she was diagnosed a couple months after me. And so we kind of went through it together, and so it was nice to have that support. So I had lots of people behind me and lots of people helping me on.
What is your title at the hospital, other than legend, of course?
You know what? It's just a transport attendant.
Yeah.
And you just pick people up, take them wherever you need to go.
How long have you been doing that?
I have been doing it for 17 years.
17 years.
Yeah.
Making people smile.
Oh, thank you, buddy. Yeah, it was
waking them up a little bit. The odd
yeah,
time.
exactly, absolutely.
You got it, though.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, absolutely. The hospital, you got to keep going.
What do you love about it?
Honestly, I love it because it's a great job. Everybody who I work with, the entire hospital, is amazing. You know what? You walk, you never really feel like you're at work, Pete. You know what? Like you go in there and you just take people wherever you need to go.
Yeah.
It's a great job, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. And every single person I work, I haven't had a bad experience with anybody who's ever worked with.
All right. Schools.
I went to Assumption out in Otonabee, and then I went to St. John's, and then I went to St. Pete's, started at the old St. Pete's, and then went to the new St. Pete's. So I got both St. Pete's, but I haven't been to the new. Oh no, the other one's Holy Cross. So I went to both St. Pete's.
Because this segment is sponsored by Darling Insurance and you play golf at Peterborough Golf and Country Club, have you ever hooked one off the first tee right off Peter Blodgett's house there on the right?
I have, but I've also put one over the parking lot that's on the golf course. And talk about having nightmares, living nightmares while your ball's in the air. Oh man, that's all I thought about was insurance. I'm like, am I covered for this, or is the golf course cover me? I don't want to find out.
Peterborough Challenger Baseball, you've been involved in it since day one.
Yep.
It just seems to be going bigger and better every year, eh?
Yeah, I would say, I was saying to you earlier, we have over 100 players this year in 3 divisions. We've expanded farther than we've ever thought. It's a great bunch of kids. It's providing a sport for them where they're not judged, they're with their peers, they have fun, and we always say we adapt the game to the kid rather than adapting the kid to the game.
All right, Emma, come on back in here for a second. Give us a big old Go Blue Jays.
Let's go Blue Jays.
Let's go Blue Jays. Great job, Emma. Thanks for doing this.
No problem.
Keep up the great work.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas. There you go. That's a nice tree.
It
Yeah,
is.
it's beautiful.
Cheers to
Yeah,
you
cheers,
and
yeah.
yours. Have a good day. Shop local. I will always be a shop local
You
pusher.
will be.
So
Yeah. It's Tiffany, everyone. Thanks for watching.
have a
Merry
great
Christmas.
day.